Hey everybody, welcome into the first episode of Radio Dario. So we're going to be doing this real smooth today. Just our first episode, so we're going to have some mess ups. I know there's going to be some editing to the video, but for the most part everything's going to be live and genuine, not much editing at all. So you're guys going to get my mess ups, and we're just going to talk sports, sometimes we'll talk about life, what's going on there. We'll do a song of the week every week, and we'll play around with the format as we go along, but this is just the first episode. If you have any feedback, don't hesitate to drop it down in the comments below, but let's get going. So as you can see there, our first topic coming up is Pat Still Pat. Of course, this show is just all opinions, just my opinions. Some of it might not be facts, some of it will be facts, but mainly everything that you're going to be getting from me is going to be opinionated. So first topic, Pat Still Pat. So how does Patrick Mahomes look without Tyreek Hill? I think he looks like Patrick Mahomes. That's exactly who he looks like without Tyreek Hill. The whole notion that he wasn't going to be the same Patrick Mahomes and that Tyreek Hill made him look better. You know what? I will say this. The combination of the two, Patrick Mahomes and Tyreek Hill, was like a match made in heaven. But Patrick Mahomes is still the baby GOAT. Because I still consider Tom Brady as the GOAT, but Patrick Mahomes is the baby GOAT, the GOAT apparent. As soon as Tom Brady's out the league, Pat Mahomes is numero uno. Okay? So he's still that guy. And without Patrick Mahomes, we were able to see him go down and march down the field and get a touchdown. No problem on that first drive. I think he went 6 or 7. Passing with the one that he missed. He got hit in the arm as he was throwing, that was a little long, out just out the far of the outreach hands of Scantling, which I will say this, I'm pretty impressed with Scantling so far. I like some of the catches that he made, he caught with his hands, but we'll get into that as we get into the Chiefs review. But ultimately, Patrick Mahomes looks like Patrick Mahomes. I think he looks just fine without Tyreek Hill. I'd love to have Tyreek Hill, but Patrick Mahomes is Patrick Mahomes. Looks just fine without him. So going into that Chiefs review. So the Chiefs did lose their first preseason game 14-19, but as you know, preseason is just so we can work out some kinks, see what you got in the talent out there. I really usually don't care if we win or lose a preseason game. I know the players out there, they want to try to win every time, but when it comes to preseason, hey, I just want to see the talent we got. Are we getting our players to develop? But ultimately, my thoughts on that preseason game, I got to see a lot. I was really impressed with Sky Moore's ability to catch in traffic, as well as the toe drag on the sideline when he caught that pass. By no means did I think he was in. That was actually pretty impressive. Because when the referee signaled catch, I was like, wait, wait a minute. I had to get them to run that replay back real quick one time, so that we could see that catch, and it was pretty impressive. I was also, like I said, I was pretty impressed with Scantling's catch. He was catching with his hands. That is very important to me because I'm so used to, in Chiefs history, us having a lot of receivers that catch with their bodies. So it was really encouraging to see Scantling catch with his hands. In fact, I think mostly everybody out there I saw was catching with their hands. I might mess this dude's name up, but Justin Watson, I think that's his name. He was really impressive as well. And I think from what I'm hearing about everything coming out of training camp, he is a monster on the special teams, and Tobe is looking forward to him being a part of that unit. Defensive side of the ball, Willie Gay looked phenomenal. I think he only recorded 1 tackle in the game, but he only played the first quarter, but you could just see flashes of him just getting to the play before it happens. I think one time he even lined up man-to-man on a tight end. That excited me right there. Also, 32. Man, that dude, I called him 5'4" last year, but he's 32 this year. He's taking over Tyrann Mathieu's number. I'm pretty excited to see what he does this year. I saw some flashes of him getting in the backfield as well. Joshua Williams, he impressed me in this first preseason game. Gave us some catches, but he was in position. I think for a small school guy, pick in the 4th round to be out there with some pretty good talent from the Bears. So he was going up against their starters. To be in position to make a play is huge. Now we just got to take that step forward and actually make the play, which I'll be really excited to see him and his growth this year. Didn't get to see much of our 1st round cornerback. Name is escaping me. What is his name? I'm gonna have to look it up. What is his name? Well, can't think of his name right now, but you guys know who I'm talking about. Number 21. Didn't get to see much of him, but that could be a good thing. That means they weren't throwing it his way because he was probably in good coverage. Also, our 1st round defensive lineman, Karlaftis, love his motor. I really was excited to see him actually make a sack in that game. Sack Nation, baby. Chris Jones got on the board with the sack too. So I'm really hoping that we have a much improved pass rush this year, because our pass rush was not there last year, and I'm really hoping for a difference this year, and I'm really excited to see us play and do some great things this year. Let's see. I'm trying to just think of some of the Brian Cooks. Whoo, he had a hit on special teams. I really love that. Really love that. I just love that aggression. We were missing some aggression last year, so you definitely you're seeing it in these players. Oh, just remember his name, Trent McDuffie. Yeah, didn't get to see much out of Trent McDuffie, but I'm pretty sure it's because he was in good position. The quarterback wasn't throwing it his way. With Justin Fields, he didn't look that great out there to me. But and then just followed up, one other player that impressed me was our linebacker Leo Chenal. I think he had like 7-8 tackles there down the stretch, where just in the run game, he's just a presence in that run game. I can see it. And then even on that screen pass, when he was able to just, it's one of those addicts. If you run the play like it's designed, the play will come to you. So on that screen pass, he just followed his assignment, followed the running back, and he was able to make a play. Really great avoiding those blockers and making the play. So I was really impressed with that. Out of training camp, it sounds like he's struggling in the pass coverage area, so we probably won't see much of him this year. We'll probably see a heavy dose of Elijah Lee this year. However, I can see just how impactful he is in the run game so far already. You can see him in goal line situations and situations where they're going to run the ball. And if he's improved, maybe week 6 he takes over that starting spot away from Elijah Lee. But that's my review on the Chiefs. Pretty impressed with what I've seen from some of our young guys with those draft picks. Let's see. Preseason overall review. As you can see there, got the full schedule there. Giants took a win. Ravens took a win. In that game, man, what's that rookie quarterback's name? Willis. He really didn't impress me that much. The Panthers, I don't know why, but I'm really excited about that Panthers quarterback battle between Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. I'm trying to determine who looks better so far through the preseason. Right now, I'm thinking Sam Darnold looks better to me. However, the most impressive quarterback in that game was actually Howell with the Commanders. That's so weird to say, Commanders. 49ers Commanders. So Howell with the Commanders, he actually impressed me the most in that game. Had some pretty nice plays there. Also, just seeing the Browns and Deshaun Watson, you can definitely tell he hasn't played football in a couple of years. I don't know if he's even going to play football this year in the regular season or not. Just got to see how all that plays out. But I really feel like the Browns should probably trade for Jimmy Garoppolo at this point if Deshaun Watson isn't able to play, because they got a lot of talent, and it'd be pointless just to have a wasted year this year. Going into the next thing, we got the Royals reviewing the Royals week. Looks like the Royals were 4-3 this week. I can tell you this, I watched the game today, and I was pretty excited with the win that we got out there over the Dodgers, 4-0. And the Dodgers was on a pretty good hot streak, if I'm thinking correctly. I think the Dodgers won like 12 straight up to this game. They won 12 straight, and they went like 36-6 in June. So they're a super, super hot team. They might be the best team in baseball. So it was really great to see the Royals get a win today against them. Singer had a really good game pitching. Pretty excited to see some growth there with our team, but I don't really have high expectations for us this year since the year hasn't gone that well for us so far. But to see us get 4 out of 3 over this past week, hey, we gotta take the positives and the wins where we can get them. And way to get post a 0 score against the Dodgers. So Liangelo Ball, what do you think about Liangelo Ball scoring 53 points in the Drew League? I think it was 52 points. I don't know. I keep seeing people say he scored 52 points, 53 points. Not sure. I can say this though. I think it's impressive. If you look at the people that usually play in the Drew League, they're not scrubs. He's not playing against like YMCA players or anything like that. He's playing against NBA caliber players, people that play D1 college basketball, play overseas. So he's playing against some pretty talented individuals out there. So I would say his 53 points is pretty impressive. Not sure why we're not seeing his scoring ability on the NBA level yet in the G League or in the Summer League. I know he hasn't been getting the most minutes. He didn't get that many minutes in the Summer League this year, and then in the G League, last year his minutes were up and down. But I'm pretty excited to see his progress. I think it'll be a pretty cool story for him to make it to the NBA finally with his brothers. He does have some growth there. He's with him being the shortest of the brothers. With him, he's the best shooter out of the three, but he doesn't look comfortable dribbling the ball like the other ones. He's the shortest. His defense isn't there, but he does. If you watch some of the videos, he does play hard. He runs the court hard, but he's definitely got to improve in first and foremost to me the defensive category. But I think if he can improve there, he 100% is an NBA player, and I think he can make an impact on an NBA team if he can play both sides of the floor there. Going down into our next topic, we got Dejounte versus Paolo. This is Can We Talk About It? So can we talk about Dejounte Murray and Paolo Banchero beef? Look, from what I understand, this beef is very, very petty. It's very, very petty from their battle in the summer play. Dejounte Murray even on Instagram or Twitter, one of those, took some shots at Paolo about telling him to stay humble and remember when you used to catch my rebounds and everything like that. And Paolo's like, oh, so you mad? But if I'm being completely honest, the whole beef between them is very, very petty. I'm not picking a side on it at all because it's pointless. And I don't know, Dejounte Murray been kind of a menace lately. I don't know if y'all seen some of his videos of him tapping the ball on people's heads, and he's been kind of aggressive this summer. I'm curious to see how he plays this year with Atlanta. We'll follow that, and I guess we'll follow when they match up against each other when Atlanta and Orlando plays this year. But it's not like they're going to be guarding each other or anything like that. But Paolo just needs to really put his head down and focus on being able to make an impact in the NBA. Dejounte Murray already has been making an impact in the NBA. So Paolo, just turn the other cheek, because you'll look really stupid if you go out there and don't perform this year. Which I think he will perform this year because he's a Duke boy and we ride with the Duke Blue Devils. Although with Coach K return, I think I'm gonna have to find me another college basketball team to root for. So I'm a free agent there. I'm looking for a bandwagon to join. Give me some suggestions on what bandwagon I should join. Okay. Kevin Durant. Yes. Where do you think the best fit for Kevin Durant is? I'm gonna be honest with you. I know I see got a picture there with him in the Kings jersey, Lakers, New York, Wolves. Be honest. I think Kevin Durant's best fit is with the Memphis Grizzlies. Memphis Grizzlies. Like, I don't care what the trade package is. Just put Ja Morant and Kevin Durant together. I mean, it just even has a good sound and ring to it. Kevin Durant and Ja Morant. I probably will go see several games this year in Memphis if that actually did happen. But I think it just plays too well off of each other. With Ja being able to attack the paint and put pressure on the inside, it should definitely help free up Kevin Durant on the outside a little bit more to get some more free shots. Especially if you saw the playoff game, the Grizzlies do a pretty good job of playing team basketball and moving the ball around. I think they do a really, really good job with that. And if Kevin Durant can come in and fill that in, I think it only helps that team just go to that next level and be able to compete with the Warriors. And they kind of got a little beef going on there with the Warriors, and how good of a storyline would that be? Kevin Durant going to the Grizzlies and continuing that beef with the Warriors, the team that he was able to win a ring with, and try to battle it out to try to keep them from getting the ring and instead getting the ring for himself. But yeah, I'm thinking the Memphis Grizzlies is the best place for Kevin Durant. Even though I don't think that's on one of his targets list, I think that's the best place for him. So that's it. That's the end of our episode. Thank you for rocking out with me today. We're going to end it off with the song of the week, which the song of this week is Lion King on Ice. Why'd I pick this song as the week? I don't know. I really like the song. It's one of my favorite songs. I really like that line. I'm going to butcher the line, but he was when J.Cole goes, usually celebrating your first down like they touchdowns usually come with a price. That's the line right there. So for the NFL, all those young rookies out there, keep working. If you have some success in this first preseason game, hey, it's just one preseason game. You got to keep grinding, keep working, work hard through training camp so that you can make the teams out there and try to be as successful as possible. Don't go celebrating your first downs like they touchdowns, because they usually come with a price. Thanks for kicking it with Radio Dario. We look forward to seeing you next week. Holla.